welcome back to another video. My name is Kat, known as phamerina.planning here on YouTube and on Instagram. And today's video is a plan with me for the week of July 29th through the 4th of August using a hodgepodge of kits. So, a little backstory here. When I was first really interested in getting into this type of planning style, like way back in 2021 to 2022-ish time frame, um, I had bought some kits back then, not really knowing what this planning style was going to be, and then I never committed to it because fear, having a baby, other things. So I am using a bunch of kind of lemon themed kits. I have what I'm going to consider the base kit from Nicole Alexia Designs called Lemon. Again, this is really old. I don't remember exactly when I bought it, but it's old. I'm also using a journal kit from Simply Watercolor Co. I ended up getting the lemon functional and florals, and then another page from Two Little Bees. Then I somehow, in a couple of grab bags, I had the this lemon journaling kit type page from Saucy Stickers, and then in a oops grab bag from Nikki Plus 3, I got those lemon florals. So this is like a hodgepodge of a bunch of shops that I don't typically use a lot, which is kind of fun. So they're all lemon themed. You have a variety of colors. You got your yellow, that is your lemon. We have the blues that kind of call to the Mediterranean vibes, the green for the stems and the greenery. So that's kind of what was going on. I originally intended to keep this simple, just because of the style of kit. But clearly I did not do that. We'll get to there. But I laid down the bottom washi. Since this kit, it kind of, it's indicative, I guess, of the time where it's you usually had your sidebar kind of extend all the way down into your washi area. So that's something I had to kind of figure out what I was going to do to make up for the remainder of that space. And I did debate on whether I wanted to use a different washi instead of that one at the bottom. But since I was committed to this kit, I was like, you might as well just use the loud washi and just go all in. But I knew I didn't want to use those date covers specifically. I just to be able to pull in more of the other kits that I had. So I went with I believe that's the brain. That is the Two Little Bees. That's the strip from the washi from that sticker sheet. And these transparent florals at the top are from the Nikki Plus 3 kits. And then I pulled in this other elements into the sidebar. I know the sidebar I primarily pulled from the Saucy Stickers page that I ended up having, because those two were in transparent matte. And so this is an interesting experience for me, because I tried to do something that's kind of out of my comfort zone a little bit. Yellow, I'm just trying to remember if yellow is a color for a kit that I typically I don't usually gravitate towards yellow kits, and these blues and the green were kind of they were just a different energy than I typically pull for. But I wanted to use things that I already had, just so that I didn't feel guilty about spending this money however many years ago, and to also kind of experiment with different styles and different types of art kit layouts. I don't know if that made sense, how the boxes are formatted, to try something new with those too, just to see if it was something that I would be interested in. Again, it's not my typical thing Would I do it again? I don't know. Probably. But I probably would just stick to the like keeping the boxes, like not doing the tilted boxes. Like I was trying to find like another way to say that, and I usually end up saying like in the column, but like technically these boxes are in the column too. They're just tilted. So yeah, I think next time if I use like this style of full boxes, I probably would just keep the like not do the tilted style. I just went through how like I struggle to say that. Um but since I it started with that one under Tuesday, like I was like, "Oh, let's just do like a little bit tilted, like, hide the florals behind this. It's pretty simple, it's pretty simple." And then the next thing I know, I was doing this tilted box scene over in the weekend section, and I was like, "Why?" And I already laid it down. I was like, "Why did I do this to myself?" Now I have to um switch gears and try to make sure I kind of keep some tilted boxes throughout the rest of this spread to make it a little more cohesive. And I think that was kind of my my downfall. Um, just because like I didn't intend to do it, so I had to kind of figure out how to pull that kind of motif into my sidebar when again I think I had intended to to stay within the columns. So now I had to just figure it out because I put that full box down at the bottom and then I looked in the middle of my sidebar and I was like, so what am I going to put here? Um, because now this box is tilted. So, girl, what you going to do? Because you kind of just like you kind of ruined your game plan. But we adapt, we make changes, and we live with whatever decisions we make. So I just pulled in these two scenes from Saucy Stickers. I believe it was from that kit, and just lined it with florals because I was like, I don't know what else to do. I don't really have a lot of deco to put here, so I just lined it with the florals from the Two Little Bees kit, and I called it a day. I actually think it looks better like after the next two florals if I had just stopped here. Wait, one more after this one. Where is it? If I just stopped here with the lining, I think it would have looked better. But what's done is done. I didn't realize it until like the day after, and at that point there would have been too much sticky residue on the paper and it would have bothered me more to do that. So now I since I did do the tilted boxes thing, I was like, I have to go in and at least do some box liners because I feel like for me, if I do tilted boxes, the um, boxes need definition on where they are, where they start, where they end. And it's I don't know, I feel like it gets muddled if I don't do that. Um it's a personal preference. I've seen some spreads where people don't even bother and they look great. It's just for me that is just what I want to do. Um and then I realized I kind of messed up because I think I wanted to flip the solid one and put that one on the blue box and then have the dot one on the one with the dress on it. But again, the sticker was down. I didn't think about it, and at this point I'm just like, you know what, we're gonna roll with the punches and we're going to just live with it. Not every spread is going to be like a knockout, try to invent something new and like make it super amazing and like this is it's a beautiful spread. I'm not going to deny that. It just didn't meet the execution that I had in my mind. And then I realized, I was like, darn it, I never laid down my alcohol ink swatches. And instead of having the thought, maybe just don't, I then went in and tried to pull in the alcohol ink swatches when I think I should have actually pulled in more of the transparent matte florals. Since I'd already started using them as kind of a base to lay some color down. But I have actually not attempted to pull a alcohol ink swatch up after laying it down, and I'm not going to try that anytime soon. I just can't imagine that it would end up well. Because in all the times where I've like sort of tapped it down onto the paper and then tried to pull it back up, it always has pulled up a little bit of the sticker paper. So yeah, I did not try. I was like, well, stickers down. We're committed to it. What's done is done. And as always, we go into the day by day as I'm talking about God knows what. And as Mondays always start, we start with Coffee Monday. Um, and then for some reason, there was no traffic during my commute to work that day. And I wanted to note that because it's very strange. If you know Philadelphia traffic during rush hour, before rush hour, after rush hour, it's always rush hour. So like it was very strange. So it must have been like a lot of people must have been on summer vacation or something. So that's that. Why did I not open my notebook to my notes? Sorry. It's not like I haven't done like a handful of these already, so why am I not prepared? So here's July. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I then set up my Kanban on Notion, which is how I kind of track my video making progress. I have like a pre-film, film, editing, voiceover, upload, and video management, and then it's live. So I like to track where I am in the video making process using my Kanban board. And then I ended the Monday night with a planning sesh. Tuesday, we posted a plan with me. I ran the laundry and I vacuumed. Wednesday, now that I'm caught up, Wednesday, I did a Dunkin' run. It was probably an iced coffee, which is why I used that little iced drink there. And then, what day am I on? Okay, there we go. I talked with a bunch of planner friends on Insta with, we talk about stickers. It's very easy to get lost in the sauce for that one. And then we went to PJ Wilhan's for dinner that night. I haven't had a bad meal yet, so that's good. That's good. Tis good. Tis good. Then, let me see. Oh, okay, yes. So for some reason, I think it was like the sped up version of the In the Sand plan with me. It sort of like went viral for me, because I don't usually have like my TikToks go like over 1,000, like over like 700 views, and this one was like 1,000, and then I just kept going. I was like, what about this TikTok is going like mini viral here? Like I don't get it. But that's fine. That's fine. Next day, Thursday was the first day of August. So in lieu of like a Hello August script, I did a little like homage to the start of the month here. Then I had my Dash of Sun design happy mail. This probably was this the CPC sale? Probably the CPC sale, most likely. Don't actually know off the top of my head. But that was that. And then Bub was just feeling sick that night. He was tossing and turning all night. I felt so bad because I didn't know what to do to help him. Like as a mom, I'm like, I want to help you, but I don't know what to do. But I think it was just because he was going through something. He had a little bit of a fever, not a fever, but he was just a little warm. So I just wanted to make a note of that in case like we needed to go back and like know when that happened. Friday, I had 2 meetings at work. Then it's the stock update project. God, it's still today is September when I'm recording this voiceover, and it's still an ongoing issue. But I had to do an update on all of the doc statuses because there's a lot of documents, and my boss wanted to know where I was on each of these documents and where they were in the change control and how close they were to being done and all this other stuff. And yeah, well, there's probably going to be more updates on that. It's not done yet. It's supposed to already be done at the beginning of September, but it's not done yet. And then there was a heavy rainstorm that night. Just like to mark when we have like heavy rain. I don't know. it's just something different to mark. Why not, right? So that was Friday. On Oh, what am I messing with up here? Oh, I think I added that little quote up there and I didn't realize I wasn't in frame. So sorry about that. Then on Saturday, I have here my own notes that I made bacon, but like I clearly decided that wasn't important enough to mark. We did a Target run. Then Bub is really into trains, which is great because his dad is really into Thomas and electric trains. So we played trains that day. And then I got my Hello Petite Paper and Bloom Paper Studio Happy Mail. Hey, if you checked out the little plug for that August haul, that 2-hour August haul. If you need a friend or if you want to look at some pretty stickers and just listen to me talk about stickers, I got you. I got you. We'll get better. We'll get better one day soon. And then I vacuumed the house. So that was Saturday. And then on what am I doing here? Oh, I think I realized in the first half that I really wasn't pulling in a lot of these like journaling elements. So I wanted to make sure I sprinkled some more deco in, because I think I got stuck on the fact that like I was doing something that I didn't want to do. And then like I kind of like, I don't know, got so hyper focused on just getting through the day by day that I forgot like I should make it decorative too. Like why? I don't know. But like Friday, like Sunday was the day I realized that I wasn't like doing the fun thing. So it's just me making sure I pull in more of these elements and then just bringing them in. Then okay, so Sunday, day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day. Sorry. Okay. I did a YouTube binge, which is the thing I marked second. And then we had ramen for dinner because I have an abundance of ramen icons and I want to use them. So that was the week. Nothing terribly exciting in all honesty. Which is fine because not every week's gotta be like a super exciting week. I mean I like how this spread turned out. It's just not like what I had envisioned in my head. So like that's kind of what I keep getting stuck on. Like if I didn't have an original vision, I don't think I would be like, I don't really like this. That's what I keep getting stuck on. I'm like, I had a vision and I just didn't stick to it. So I don't really like this as much. So, um, like, do you ever have a spread where you're like, you set out to do something and then you're like, ooh, something shiny over there, and then you end up not doing what you originally did and you don't like what you did do. So that's the spread for me. Not that I don't like it. It's just, not what I wanted. So that's the spread. We're at the flyover. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I would love it if you left a like, or you liked the video, left a comment. There we go. And subscribe to my little channel here. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.